year. And earlier, Edinboro went up to Gannon University and put a whooping on them. 87-53, your score in that one. And Edinboro looking to stay in contention for that number 1 overall seed. Right now, Edinboro is currently tied with IUP for the first seed in the PSAC. They're playing later in the year, Edinboro versus IUP. That game will take place at IUP on February 21st at 5:30, but there's a long road to go until then, and so Edinboro has to keep pace. And so if IUP keeps winning, so does Edinboro. But Edinboro is looking like they don't want to lose anytime soon. They're on currently a 6-game winning streak. They lost last to IUP right here in Edinboro on January 13th. They lost that one 74-68. But now they are on a 6-game winning streak with wins over number 14 Cal, 79-66, wins over Seton Hill, Pitt, Johnstown, Mercyhurst, Slippery Rock, and Clarion. And a thing to point out is that most of those games took place on the road, so this team is very battle ready and ready to go for anything that will come out for them. Maddie, what do you think about this team? What do you think about their 6-game winning streak? Why do you think they've been so dominant as of late, and they've carried it the entire season for a 19-2 record?
Gabe, I am like a broken record here. I say the same thing over and over and over again every time. It is not like new that this team is very, very dominant. They have been in the past, and they started out the season just incredibly strong and just kept it up the whole season and have been keeping it up. And, I mean, we're not even done, and they're still keeping it up with a 6-game winning streak. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that this team comes out here to win whether or not they're questioning it.
Mm-hmm. And this team is very deep. They have their starting 5, but then I would call them, I'm trying to think of a good name for them. There's everybody on the bench could be on a starting 5 anywhere else in the state. This team is very deep, and anybody at any minute can come in and be a big-time player. We always talk about who off the bench is going to be the one stepping up in this game because Coach Stan Swank rotates players so much, and we're always wrong. We're always wrong about who's off the bench because it's like we talk about Bridget Schaefer, but then that game Iona Vaughn steps up. The next game we talk about Iona Vaughn, and the next game it's Sarah Fisher, and then it's Allison Thompson. It's all over the place. There's nobody on the bench that can't come in and be the absolute star in the game. We see it for the women's side, we see it for the men's side, and players like Trey Staunch and Alex J. and Jaron Simpson. Both these teams are just battle ready, and they're ready to go as we come to the end of the season and into PSAC play. And so it looks like we are going to get started here in just a moment. I'm not exactly sure what they're going to be doing pregame, so stick along with us. We might be on an extended break. But once again, this game will be broadcasted live right here on 88.9 WFSC Fighting Scots Radio, but also you can hear our voice and watch what we're watching as we are streaming through Stretch Internet for both of the games today. So free of charge. Just go on there, go to Go Fighting Scots. You can find the link, or go to ETV Twitter. I believe we tweeted it out also. We have the link to the games also, but bear with us here. We're going through what today's game will entail. And also, it is Sportsmanship Week. I forgot about that also. So everything hitting at once. We have Hoops for Harley, we have Make-A-Wish, and we have Sportsman Week. So what this entails is the two teams will meet in the middle and shake hands to start the game. A bit of a rivalry game, but they can come together and shake hands to start off. Gannon versus Edinboro. And so that will be our national anthem. So we will take around a minute and a half break. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back here on the Edinboro Sports Network.
So you don't have to miss even a minute. It's the Fighting Scots in action on the Edinboro Sports Network. On the radio at 88.9 WFSC and online at edinboronow.com. Video of many home games is also featured on ETV. This game broadcast is underwritten in part by Bonnell's Auto Group, featuring collision services and auto sales in Erie and Fairview, and auto glass replacement and repair, along with full rod shop services and restoration in Fairview. Information on each service can be found on the web at bonnellsauto.com.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Yo, yo, yo! This is All the Hype, brought to you by DJ Gabe Hypes, coming straight from Compton Hall. Tune in every Thursday night, 8 to 9, to hear the best from modern rap, from your favorites like Chance, Kendrick, ASAP, and you know the rest. And with a splash of old school hip-hop too. So come listen every Thursday night, 8 to 9, right here on 88.9 Fighting Scots Radio.
The Edinboro Sports Network is your source for live coverage of Fighting Scots athletics. Enjoy all of the action on 88.9 WFSE and EdinboroNow.com, with many home games also featured on ETV. Support for this game broadcast is provided in part by the Edinboro Hotel Bar, serving a variety of lunch and dinner items every day from their location at 100 Meadville Street in downtown Edinboro. Information is at 814-734-5103 or online at EdinboroHotelBar.com.
You hear that? That's the sound of healthy, safe water from the tap. And that safe water is available nearly everywhere in America, thanks in large part to the Safe Drinking Water Act, which turns 40 this year. Happy birthday, Safe Drinking Water Act. Together, let's keep our water safe for the next 40 years and beyond. To learn how to protect your water, visit drinktap.org. This message brought to you by the American Water Works Association and your local water provider.
The Edinboro Sports Network is your source for live coverage of Fighting Scots athletics. Enjoy all of the action on 88.9 WFSE and EdinboroNow.com, with many home games also featured on ETV. Support for this game broadcast is provided in part by John's Wildwood Pizzeria, open daily at 105 Erie Street in Edinboro for eat-in, delivery, or take-out. John's menu includes pizza, hoagies, wings, salads, and more. Information is at 814-734-7355 or on the web at johnswildwoodpizza.com.
Live Fighting Scots Sports from the Edinboro Sports Network on 88.9 WFSE, Edinboro.
And welcome back to Edinboro University at Macomb Fieldhouse. Edinboro women's basketball taking on the Gannon Golden Knights, and so that long break we just had, they had a kind of an extended ceremony for the national anthem here. They brought out a couple of servicemen and women and brought them out to the center of the floor for the national anthem, and they actually also had the national anthem sung by an extra person. She did one heck of a job. We weren't able to get a name for that one, but it was the best national anthem I've heard at Macomb House over these last 2 years, that's for sure. But now we have the introduction for the Edinboro Fighting Scots. It looks like we're going to have our normal starting five. We'll start off with this long intro, and now we're going to start off with a 5'6" sophomore, number 2, Michaela Barnes, coming out of Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Now we have number 5, the 5'5" redshirt junior from Buffalo, New York, Jonte Walton. At guard, we have the 5'8" junior from Edinboro, Pennsylvania, Michelle Yon. We also have at forward 6'2" senior from Buffalo, New York, Sierra Rawson. And to close it out, we have the last forward, a graduate student from Dudley, United Kingdom, 6'1", Whitney Allen. And so this team is also head coached by Stan Swank. He had to miss a few games here during the season, but he's back and he's ready to go. He's ready to take on the Gannon Golden Knights, as are we. And as the team's coming on the floor, Maddie.
Yes.
Just give me a player. You don't have to give me a reason. Give me a player you expect to step up today.
Today? Step up, or they have stepped up and I'm ready to watch them step up?
Today. I want you to make a prediction.
Ooh, I'm going to say Ionovan.
All right.
No reason. I'm
there you
just
go.
going to say it.
And last game, Michaela Barnes set her all-time scoring record with just under 30. So I'm going to go for her again. See if she comes out hot in this one again. See if she comes out scoring just like she did this past Wednesday. But the opening tip-off goes Edinboro way, and it'll be Jonte Walton with the ball to start us off. Walton to Allen. Allen standing to the right side beyond the perimeter. Back to Walton. Walton back to Allen at that free throw line. To Roston. Roston, a couple dribbles, puts her down underneath the basket, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Gannon. Taking down the floor is Julia Brongart. Brongart takes it to the right side and hands it off to her teammate number 10, Maggie Mitchell, who is leading the PSAC in minutes played this season per game. And she hands it off to number 34, Lauren Taves, and she puts it a three and she drills it. 3-0 early lead for Gannon. Just under a minute played, and Walton will start off the offense once again for Edinboro. To Yon, to the corner to Allen. Back to the top to Walton. To Roston at that free throw line. Roston took about 5 steps too many, and she's going to get docked with the travel, and it'll be Gannon ball. Brongart with the ball. Brongart to Mitchell. Mitchell takes it to the right side, kicks it to the corner. Pump fake on the three, but dribbles out of it and passes it to number 31, Nicole LaCava, who takes the three. No good. 2 quick threes for Gannon. Makes one, misses the other, and Edinboro on a fast break the other way. Jonte Walton putting up a shot. No good as she was blocked as she's going up. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will stay Edinboro ball. Walton inbounding it to Roston. But number 13, Chelsea Rourke, gets her hand on it and knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay Edinboro ball, though. Walton inbound to Roston. Roston going down to that baseline. On that low block, now hands it off to Walton. Walton puts up the layup, and it's good. Banks it in. First point of the game for the Fighting Scots. Gannon still leading 3-2 with 8:30 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Brongart with it. Brongart, ball kicked away by Michelle Yon. No call, though. And Yon comes up with that there, fight for it on the ground. She hands it off to Walton. And Walton pass to Barnes, and he'll slow it down. And no, they will not. Quick pass to Walton, wide open for a three, and she drills it. Nobody saw her sneak it over in there to the corner. And she put up the quick shot to give the Fighting Scots their first lead of the game, 5-3 with under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now Gannon on offense. Maggie Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell pass to the corner. Number 13, Chelsea O'Rourke, and now back to the top to Brongart. Deep three, and she drills it. 3 attempts for Gannon. They've made 2 of them. Your score 6-5 in favor of the Golden Knights. It'll be Barnes with the ball. Barnes driving in, kicks out to Roston. Roston deep 2 in the corner, and it's good. Both teams shooting the ball very well to start this game. It'll be Brongart with the ball. Brongart to Mitchell. To Taves. Taves drives in and kicks it out to number 4, Brongart, who takes the three and no good. 4 shots for Gannon, all 4 of them threes. They've made half of them. Fast break on the other end. Walton already down the floor, but she pulls it back and will slow it up. Pass to Allen. Allen drives in, gets hit with a charge. Ooh. Defender got her feet set and got the offensive foul called. It'll be Gannon ball. Brongart with it. Brongart to Rourke. Rourke to the low block. Battling down there is LaCava. LaCava puts up the layup, and it's good. Getting a shot in over Roston. Gannon now with an 8-7 lead with 6:30 to go in the first quarter. Walton to Barnes. Barnes driving in on two defenders, trying to kick it back before she got blocked, and they're actually going to call it a foul, and they'll call it a shooting foul, and so Barnes could be at the line shooting two. Barnes trying to attempt to pass it out of there, but got the next best thing, got fouled as she was going up. So the first free throw is good. Second one on the way is good also. .74% free throw shooter over the year. Gannon with the ball now on the low block, having to get it out of there before she gets swarmed, and Gannon will reset the offense with Braungart at the top. Crowd filling up here at Macomb Fieldhouse. Braungart with the ball past the free throw line, wide open for a shot is number 10, Maggie Mitchell. Maggie Mitchell drills it. 10-9 your score. Both teams haven't missed a lot of shots so far. Yawn with the ball, loses control of it, but it comes up into Jonte Walton's hand. Walton, step back jumper, no good on the shot. Rebound by Allen. Allen to Roston. Roston pump fake, drive in, no good on the layup, but she gets her own rebound. Third chance, finally drills it. 11-10 your score. Edinboro leads. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell trying to drive that baseline. Michaela Barnes. Barnes having none of it. She has to give it off to number 34, Lauren Taves. Taves back to Mitchell for a three. No good. A rebound by Michelle Yawn. And now Walton with it for Edinboro. Walton standing at that three-point line. Pass to the top of the perimeter to Roston. Down low to low block to Barnes. Barnes goes right out of her hands, though, and out of bounds. Great pass. Just couldn't get her hands on it. Is Michaela Barnes. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Gannon ball. And that will take us to our first immediate timeout. Both teams shooting the ball 57.1%, but Edinboro clinging to an 11-10 lead with 4:55 to go in the first quarter. We will take a 1-minute break. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Edinboro Sports Network.
So you don't have to miss even a minute. It's the Fighting Scots in action on the Edinboro Sports Network. On the radio at 88.9 WFSC and online at edinboronow.com. Video of many home games is also featured on ETV. This game broadcast is underwritten in part by the Edinboro Hotel Bar at 100 Meadville Street in downtown Edinboro, providing a variety of lunch and dinner items every day. Details are available at 814-734-5103 or online at edinborohotelbar.com. The Edinboro Hotel Bar, where you had me at hotel.
The Classic Rock Countdown is waiting for you on Tuesday at 4 p.m. with The Spirit of Radio. Ignite your delight while you enjoy the scenery. So take a drive and join DJ Park and Rec live. 88.9 on your FM dial and live stream on edinboronow.com. We can rock your request. Call 814-732-2889. WFSE Fighting Scots Radio.
And welcome back to Macomb Fieldhouse here at Edinboro University. Edinboro with an 11-10 lead over the Gannon Golden Knights women's basketball team. It'll be Braungart with the ball for Gannon to start us back up. Takes it to the left side of the floor, pass to the corner to Rourke. Rourke down low to LaCava. LaCava puts up a shot on Sierra Roston. No good. Rebound by Michelle Yawn. Now Roston with it. Roston sizing up, getting down low, putting up the shot. And it's good, knocking over her opponent, LaCava, while she does it. LaCava was hoping for the charge, but Roston knocked over and put up the shot. Give Roston now 4 points in the game on 2 of 4 shooting. Braungart with the ball. Braungart driving in, blocked by Walton, but Walton's going to get called with the foul. They're going to say she went over the top of her. Did just enough contact to get the call. So the shot no good, but Braungart going to be at the line shooting 2. First one is good. second, no good. Gannon around 70% for the season on free throw shooting. And wow, biggest crowd I've seen at Macomb Fieldhouse this season. You definitely want to get out here and check it out. Take a pair of headphones so you can hear us at the same time, though. For Roston to Allen to Barnes. Barnes, couple of steps, gets her inside, turnaround layup. Beautiful double move to get down low, and she finishes 15-11. Your score. Edinboro leads with 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Braungart. Neither team really making any substitutions as of yet. We have one in for Gannon, but Braungart trying to pass the ball down low to LaCava. Ball goes over her head and out of bounds. So it will be Edinboro ball now. Jonte Walton with the ball. Walton takes it to the left side of the floor, pass to the corner to Whitney Allen. Trying to get the ball to Roston down low, but goes out of Roston's hands and into the hands of Gannon. Fast break on the other end leads to an open three. No good. Not enough on it. Rebound by Michaela Barnes. So no points off the turnover there for Gannon. Fast break on the other end. Walton driving in, but drives right back out. And she'll take it back up to the top and reset. And it looks like Bridget Schaefer going to be checking into the game on the next break. Pass the low block to Roston. Roston, couple of moves, gets her open, and she drills the layup. An athletic and powerful move by Sierra Roston. Braungart to the corner to number 10, Maggie Mitchell. Mitchell getting a screen, takes it back to the top, hands it off to number 23, Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell, handoff to LaCava. A lot of handoffs on this team. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Need to get up a shot quickly. Driving in is number 10, Maggie Mitchell. Mitchell loses control of the ball and goes to her teammate, who didn't get the shot off in time, but no, they will not count it. But the ball, they will count it, but the ball did not go in. Rolled all the way on the inside of the rim, then popped out. Could have sworn that was going to go in, but rebound by Edinboro. It'll be Jan with the ball now, and Jan driving in, going to be a foul away from the ball. They're going to call it a moving screen, actually, on Whitney Allen. And now, Bridget Schaefer and Allison Thompson checking into the game for Whitney Allen and Sierra Roston. Did I say Allison Thompson, or did I kind of a twister there? But Whitney Allen and Sierra Roston sitting down. We'll bring in Allison Thompson and Bridget Schaefer. Sydney Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Maggie Mitchell. Mitchell drives baseline, kicks it out. Leads to a wide open three for Sydney Mitchell, and she airballs it. Goes to her teammate though, puts up the second shot, and it's good. Ruta Vetra with the point. 17-13, Edinboro lead with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Jonte Walton with the ball. Walton takes it to the right side of the floor to the low, we'll call it down to the low block to Allison Thompson. Allison Thompson, couple moves, puts up the shot, no good on the layup. Rebound by Gannon. Fast break opportunity for the Golden Knights, and they throw the ball out of bounds. Goes to nobody, so it'll stay Edinboro. Oh, go to Edinboro ball, excuse me. Walton to Jan. Jan to Barnes. Staying around that outside perimeter to Walton. Walton thought about driving in, but loses control of the ball, so she has to pull back out. Walton driving in with the shot clock, driving down, kicks back to Bridget Schaefer, shoots the mid-range jumper, no good. An unlucky bounce on the rim, and it comes up in Gannon's hands. Braungart to the free throw line to number 23, Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell drives in on Jan, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound by Allison Thompson. Now less than 30 seconds on the game clock. No shot clock up. We'll see if Edinboro elects to hold it for a last second shot. Walton just holding it. Pass to Barnes. 10 seconds to go. To Schaefer. To Walton. 5 seconds. Open three at the top for Jan. Jan deep though. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Gannon. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, with Edinboro leading 17-13 We will be right back for the second quarter and the rest of the game right here on the Edinboro Sports Network in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere.
So you don't have to miss even a minute. It's the Fighting Scots in action on the Edinboro Sports Network. On the radio at 88.9 WFSC and online at edinboronow.com. Video of many home games is also featured on ETV. This game broadcast is underwritten in part by John's Wildwood Pizzeria, open every day at 105 Erie Street in downtown Edinboro. For eat-in, delivery, or take-out, John's menu includes pizza, hoagies, calzones, wings, salads, and more. Information is at 814-734-7355 or on the web at johnswildwoodpizza.com.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
And welcome back to the Edinboro Sports Network. A very good first quarter for Edinboro. They shot the ball 54%, 7 of 13 from the field and 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 100% from the free throw line. The only thing we can really, they're also out rebounding Gannon by double. The only thing I can think of is they have 5 turnovers. They usually don't even end games with 5 turnovers, so that's kind of the only thing. But still, a 17-13 Edinboro lead, playing very, very well here at home at Macomb Fieldhouse. And so a quick whistle, didn't miss anything, but it's still going to be Gannon ball. It'll be Sydney Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell to Maggie Mitchell. To the top to Lauren Tavis. Tavis driving in on Schaefer, kicks it back out to Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell to Ruta Vetra. Back to Mitchell, shoots the 3. In and out, no good on the shot. Rebound by Gannon now. But they'll reset their offense with Maggie Mitchell up top. Mitchell, great pass down low, but kicks it back out for an open 3. No good once again on a 3, but they get their own rebound. A third 3, no good, but they get their own rebound. Hard to keep up with. But Gannon still with the ball, and they're going to hold this ball for the entire opening minute and some more of this first quarter. Down pass, down low, to number 34, Lauren Tavis on the 5th chance. They finally get 2 points, 17-15, Edinboro leads with 8:48 to go in the first quarter. Walton with the ball, Walton to Roston. Roston at that free throw line, driving a little bit further on Ruta Vetra. Puts the shot, no good. Rebound by Gannon. Emma Oez with the ball. Pass to Lauren Tavis. Tavis puts up the shot over Schaefer at that low block. No good. Rebound by nobody as it goes out of bounds. Going to be last touch by Bridget Schaefer. Anna Vaughn checking into the game for Michelle Yon. And trying to inbound it in. There's going to be a foul called. I believe that was on number 10, Maggie Mitchell, yeah. I thought for a second it was going to be on Michaela Barnes, but it's going to go Gannon's way, and so it'll be Edinboro ball. Roston with it on this near side, right side of the floor, to back to the top to Walton. Walton to Barnes on that left side to Roston. Roston, a couple of moves, gets her down low, but passes it back out to Schaefer, but the pass way off the hands of Roston. It'll go out of bounds, and another turnover for the Fighting Scots as they now have 6. Ooh. 7:59 to go in the first half. Edinboro leading 17-15. Brongart with the ball. Brongart to the top to number 31, LaCava. Back to Brongart. To number 15, Emma Oa. Now to Brongard. Brongard drives in, and she's going to walk as she's picking up her dribble. Walton playing good defense to get the stop there, and it'll be a turnover by Gannon. Sorry for the loud banging. I'm not quite sure what they were thinking of giving all the student athletes at Edinboro who are here for Make-A-Wish Day those two banger things, the boppers. It's just like, and it's right next to us, and so, I guess that's a decision. But a drive in on the baseline by Michaela Barnes. She finishes the layup, good for Michaela Barnes, and that'll be her 6th point of the day. 2 for 2 shooting. Also has 2 free throws. Emma Onis with the ball. Pass to the top to Chelsea Rourke. Rourke takes it to the left side, almost stolen away, but it goes straight to her teammate, Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell driving in with the shot clock winding down. Pass back out to number 13, who's open for the shot by Chelsea Rourke. Excuse me, hard to keep up with all these names, but she shoots the mid-range jumper and she drills it. 17-19 your score now. Edinboro leads. Hard to keep concentrated. Barnes at the top gets swarmed by the double team, almost loses it, but Roston comes up with it. Roston driving in, 2 steps, puts up the shot, no good, but fouled as she's going up, so she's going to go to the line shooting 2.
This game broadcasted on WFSC is brought to you by John Wildwood Pizzeria, open daily at 105 Erie Street in Edinboro. For eat-in, delivery, or takeout, John's menu includes pizza, hoagies, wings, salad, and more. More information is at 814-734-7355 or on the web at johnwildwoodpizza.com.
And both free throws are good for Roston. Brongard with the ball. Brongard to Rourke. Pass down low. Ball is going to be ripped away, though, by Anna Vauda before Yaw can get the ball. Jump ball is going to be called. And it'll be facing the way of Edinboro. So they'll have the ball back.
It's great to see other athletes come out and support the team. I really enjoy that about Edinboro.
Walton with the ball at the top to Barnes. Back to Walton. Walton at the free throw line, kicks to the corner out on Vaughn. Vaughn back to Walton. A little bit of back and forth, back and forth. Walton drives in, gets around 2 defenders. They just let her go, and she puts up the shot. No good, though. Rebound by Gannon. Brongard with the ball. Brongard taking her time down the floor, finally gets over. Brongard gets a screen, shoots the 3, no good. A rebound by Anna Vaughn. So after the hot start from 3 to start the game for Gannon, they haven't made one in quite a while, and it'll be Michelle Yawn with the ball, taking a 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound by LaCava for Gannon. Fast break on the other end. Mitchell driving in, putting up the shot, and it's good. Pulled up for the jumper at the free throw line. Just above the free throw line, I should say. So we're halfway through this second quarter. Edinboro leading 21-19. Walton. Got to be pushed, and so Walton took about 3-4 steps, but Walton was pushed to making those steps, and so you might think it was a walk like the Gannon bench did, but what it's actually going to be is going to be a foul called on Gannon, and so that will take us to our second media timeout with Edinboro leading 21-19 with 4:57 to go in the first half. We will be back in 1 minute right here on the Edinboro Sports Network.
The Student Government Association, or SGA, is separated into 5 committees dedicated to an overall goal,
representing the interests and concerns of the student body in order to ensure and enhance the quality of collegiate life.
Undergraduates are invited to apply to be an SGA Congress member,
the heart and the voice of the student body.
To join, please visit the SGA office located on the 2nd floor of Pogue Student Center.
Pick up an application and, once completed,
return it to the SGA office, C-store, or front desk at Pogue.
We look forward to seeing you.
The Edinboro Sports Network is your source for live coverage of Fighting Scots athletics. Enjoy all of the action on 88.9 WFSE and EdinboroNow.com, with many home games also featured on ETV. Support for this game broadcast is provided in part by John's Wildwood Pizzeria, open daily at 105 Erie Street in Edinboro for eat-in, delivery, or take-out. John's menu includes pizza, hoagies, wings, salads, and more. Information is at 814-734-7355 or on the web at johnswildwoodpizza.com.
Hello and welcome back to Macomb Fieldhouse. It'll be Edinboro with the ball right now. Anna Vaughn with it to Walton. To Michelle Yon. Yon driving in. Puts a layup, no good. Rebound by Gannon, but it goes off the foot of Gannon. It'll be rolling around. Yon dives for it, grabs it on the ground, pass to Roston underneath the basket, and she makes it, and she drills it. Brongart with the ball. Brongart in the corner, pass to Maggie Mitchell. Back to the top to number 34, Tavis. Tavis shoots the three, no good. Rebound by Jonte Walton. Fast break leads to an open three, but no, will not take it. Looked like she was going to, but elected not to, was Michelle Yon. And they'll bring it back to the top to reset the offense. Vaughn with it. Vaughn to Rawson on that low block. Puts up the hook shot, and she drills it. Kind of a hook shot. I'm going to say it was, because why not? But she drilled it nonetheless. It's 25-19 with under 4 minutes to go now in the first half. Edinboro on a bit of a scoring run, and now a huge block on the other end by Roston. Driving in was Maggie Mitchell, but Roston came over both hands on the ball block. And now fast break leads to a streaking Michaela Barnes. Barnes puts up the shot, no good, but rebound. Excuse me, not rebound. Fouled as she was going up, so she's going to go to the line shooting two.
Gabe, this is my favorite part of all these athletes with all these boppers. They'll make as much noise, and then one person stands up and says, shh.
First free throw.
And then they go crazy.
Is good for Michaela Barnes. Second free throw, also good. So 2 for 2 from the line there for Michaela Barnes. And my player to watch of the game. She currently has 7 points. Kiera Roston, though, with 14. And now Edinboro missed it a little bit because I was looking up the stats, but a steal, we'll call it, is going to go Edinboro's way. And so it'll be Edinboro ball. They'll be inbounding it. It'll be Vaughn with the ball to Yon. To Walton in that far side, left side corner to the low block to Roston. Her defender just falling down. And so Roston was putting all of her weight on LaCava, and then Roston kind of just fell backward, and so she got hit with the walk. Roston didn't know what to do. Her defender just fell down, and so it took off all that weight she was putting on. Her defender just kind of went away, and she just fell over. She got hit with the walk. But on the other end, it's Gannon with the ball. It's Brongart at the top of the perimeter, trying to drive in on Walton. Puts up the shot, and she can be fouled as she's going up. Shot no good, so she's going to go to the line shooting two, though. First shot for Brongart is good.
These boppers are going crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you can hear them on the broadcast. They're right underneath of us. Second shot is also good. I feel bad for the Gannon radio because he's literally right by those boppers. It has to just be in the speaker. But Iona Vaughn with the ball for Edinboro. Both free throws made by Gannon. Sorry, I'm trying to send an email over to Maddie so we can get these ad reads going. So a little distracted. Try to do too many things at once. And there we go. All right, so now Gannon with the ball in a low block. Pass back at the top to LaCava to the corner to Mitchell. Shoots the three, and it's good. drilled it. 27-24 now. Your score with 2:30 to go in the first half. Gannon sticking very close. Now Michaela Barnes to Roston. Roston losing control of the ball. Just goes off her fingertips. Now out of bounds. And that's going to lead to Whitney Allen coming in the game for Iona Vaughn. And Braungart with it to Mitchell. To the other Mitchell. Now back to the other Mitchell. And she drives in. And she's all alone underneath, but elects not to put up the shot. Kicks it back out. Driving in is LaCava. LaCava stopped like a brick wall by Sierra Roston. Ball goes just rolling out of bounds after the block by Roston, so it'll stay Gannon ball, but man. Ran right into Roston, fell straight backwards. Gannon inbounds it into number 23. Sydney Mitchell puts up the shot right when she gets the ball. No good. Rebound by Edinboro. Iona Vaughn back in the game. Sarah Fisher also making her first appearance. Vaughn with the ball at the top of the perimeter, past the free throw line to Roston. Roston starts to dribble. Pass back to Allen, to Vaughn, to Roston. Down low to Yawn. Turnaround shot, it's good, but there was a foul before the shot. And so it will not be a shooting foul. It'll be Edinboro inbounding it underneath the Gannon basket. (27-24) with 1:35 to go in the first half. Inbounding into Roston. Roston gets the ball knocked out of her hand as she gets the inbound pass, and it'll go back out of bounds. But it will stay Edinboro ball. Vaughn inbounds it into Roston. Roston down low to Yawn. Great pass and great look at Michelle Yawn. Wide open, underneath the basket. Nobody around her. And so she finishes 29-24, 1:20 to go in the first half. Braungart with the ball. Braungart to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it to three in the corner. No good. Rebound by Whitney Allen. Fast break, 2 on none. Now it's 2 on 1. Iona Vaughn with the ball. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by Sarah Fisher. And now Edinboro looking to slow it down a little bit off that fast break. Vaughn to Allen to Yawn to Roston. Roston, couple moves, gets her down underneath the basket, puts in the layup, but it's good. 31-24, 45 seconds to go in the first half. Braungart with it. Hands it off to number 13, Chelsea Rourke. And now Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell driving on Roston. Pump fake. Pass out to an open three by Rourke. No good. Rebound by Whitney Allen. No shot clock, only game clock. And it's reading 20 seconds to go. Edinboro leading 31-24. Iona Vaughn with the ball. Vaughn holding the ball, waiting till under 6 seconds to start moving. Vaughn playing ISO ball. Takes a couple of dribbles in, kicks back to Yawn. 1 second to go, puts up a three. No good on the shot as it goes off the left side of the rim. And that'll be the end of our first half with Edinboro leading 31-24. Edinboro shooting the ball perfect 50%. 12 for 24 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-pointers. Not taking a lot of threes at all. On the other side, Gannon made 2 for 3 from 3 to start the game. They're currently now 3 for 15. And they're shooting the ball 9 of 28 for 32% from the field. Your leading scorer for the Fighting Scots is Sierra Roston with 16 points on 7 and 11 shooting and 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Give her 4 rebounds also and 2 assists, and she's having herself quite a game. Not far behind her, though, is Michaela Barnes, 8 points, 2 of 2 from the field and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. On the Gannon side, your leading scorer is Maggie Mitchell with 7 points on 3 of 7 shooting. And behind her with 6 points is Julia Braungart with 6 points on 1 of 3 shooting. And so that will do it here for the end of the first half. And so we're going to take a little bit of a break with them, with Edinboro leading 31-24. We'll have an extended halftime show. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the start of the second half, so don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Edinboro Sports Network.
Because prescription drug abuse now causes more death.
scorer's table, but still no update on who the foul was on. But we're going to just go off of that. It was on Gannon, so it'll be Edinboro ball inbounding it underneath the Gannon basket. The inbound to Allen, to Yawn, to the corner to Walton. Takes the three, and she makes it. Nothing but net as it comes down. An Edinboro mascot in the crowd now getting a little bit pumped. That thing kind of creeps me out. I don't know why it's not a real person, but anyway. Maggie Mitchell. Driving in just a little bit, kicks back out to Brongart. Brongart at the top of the perimeter, driving in. Spin move, shot up, and it's good. Athletic play, double move to get down low and finish. 34-26 now your score with 8:18 to go in the third quarter. Yawn, pump fake, gets herself open for a three, shoots it, no good, gets her own rebound though. Trying to pass over to Walton, she does, and Walton is going to be swarmed by a couple of defenders, and they're going to call a foul on Gannon. It's going to be on number 4, Julia Bromgart. That's going to be her second foul.
34-26 with 8 minutes left in the third quarter here in Macomb Fieldhouse.
Walton now with it. Walton to the top to Allen. Allen, great pass down low to Roston. Roston has to jump up, get her fingertips on it, bring it down, and go back up. She drills the layup, though. 36-26, largest lead of the game for the Fighting Scots with just under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brongart with the ball. Brongart hands off to Tavis. Tavis drives in just a little bit, but can't go any further as the ball is ripped away by Iona Vaughn. And Iona Vaughn can't come up with it, but it's going to be a jump ball called in the possession era facing the way of the Fighting Scots, so they force another turnover. That's their 9th turnover of the game. No, excuse me, their 10th turnover of the game as it updates. Allen inbounds it into Walton. Walton to Allen. Allen holding the ball at the top of the perimeter. Gives off to Roston. Roston at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble, can't do anything with it until she hands off to Walton. Walton drives in, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound by Gannon. And after the rebound, Whitney Allen trying to take the ball back, and Allen's going to be called the foul. That's going to be her. Let me look. That's going to be her third, actually, maybe team foul. No, they're not going to call a foul. I'm so sorry. They're going to call out of bounds on Allen. Hard to make that distinction, but now Gannon with the ball past the low block, number 31, LaCava puts up the shot, and no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay Gannon ball, though. Last touch by Whitney Allen. I'm all over the place right now. I'm focusing too much on Edinboro's mascot, who's now up with a noise sign. Now it's Brongart with the ball, and there's going to be a foul away from the ball. It's going to be called on number 34, Lauren Tavis. Tavis trying to get open for the pass. That's going to be her first foul, team second. What's Edinboro's mascot called?
Mikado.
Oh, there we go. Mikado the mascot. Going up and down the bleachers right now, but Iona Vaughn with the ball. Vaughn to the top to Allen, to Walton. All the way across the court to Roston. Roston on that low block, reverse layup, no good. A rebound going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Whitney Allen, so it'll be Gannon ball. Shout out to Hannah McDonald for knocking that ball back into the ref. Photographer for the newspaper today.
You can see her story in next week's issue of The
Spectator
about this game.
Self-plug. Maggie Mitchell driving in on Vaughn. Iona Vaughn playing great defense. Mitchell gets hit with the walk. And the Gannon crowd does not like it. But it'll be Edinboro ball, though. Walton with it. Walton to Yawn. Yawn to the corner to Allen. Allen waiting until she passed back to the top to Walton. Down to the low block to Ross, and Ross, a couple dribbles, gets underneath even further, puts up the layup, and it's good. Rolled all the way around the rim, and it goes in. 38-26 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brongart with the ball. Brongart to Mitchell. Mitchell, great pass down low to the baseline to number 13, Rourke. Rourke keeps it, though, for the whole entire baseline and passes it to the other corner to Julia Brongart. And Brongart drills the three in the corner with nobody on her. their first 3 in quite a while. They've taken 17 of them, though. Now Rawson with the ball. She drives in, puts up the layup. No good. Rebound by Rourke for Gannon. It'll be Brongart with the ball. Brongart, a couple of moves, gets her wide open. Instead of taking a shot, though, she tries to pass it to the other low block. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Edinboro. Ralston knocking it away from the intended receiver. Good move by Julia Brongart to get down low, though. Just maybe decided to do one too many passes. And it'll be Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell at the free throw line. Pass back to number 23, Sydney Mitchell. Now to Rourke. Now back to the top to Brongart. Brongart to number 13, Rourke. I still haven't learned these names for God knows what reason, but a shot on a three-point line, no good. Rebounded by Edinboro. Taking it down the floor is Rawson. Rawson drives in, kicks it back to Yawn. Yawn takes the 3, no good. Rebound. Going to be by Gannon, but they throw the ball away. And so it will be Edinboro ball when we come back. Edinboro leading 38-29 with 4:49 to go in the third quarter. We will be back in 1 minute right here on the Edinboro Sports Network.
The Edinboro Sports Network is your source for live coverage of Fighting Scots athletics. Enjoy all of the action on 88.9 WFSE and EdinboroNow.com, with many home games also featured on ETV. Support for this game broadcast is provided in part by Bonnell's Auto Group, featuring collision services in Erie and Fairview, auto glass replacement and repair in Fairview, auto sales in Erie and Fairview, and full rod shop services and restoration in Fairview. Information on each service is on the web at bonnellsauto.com.
Are you looking for a change of pace in your day? Do you want to jam to some great music from artists like Ed Sheeran, Walk the Moon, Panic at the Disco, Muse, and more? With a fun new topic of discussion every week? Then listen to Random Hour with Nathan every Wednesday from 4 to 5, only on 88.9 WFSE Fighting Scots Radio, and streaming live on EdinboroNow.com.
And welcome back to Macomb Fieldhouse here at Edinboro University. Edinboro leading 38-29 over Gannon. In women's basketball, Edinboro 19-2, tied for first in the PSAC West. Looking to get that number 1 seed, and what that would mean is a first round bye in the PSAC tournament. They're already clinched, and so is the men's side. It's just seeding now, and it's going to come down to it. It'll be Edinboro ball to start us back up. Iona Vaughn with it. Vaughn, ISO, drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by nobody as it goes out of bounds, and it will stay Edinboro ball, It was fighting over it was Ralston and Mitchell. Last touch, though, by Gannon. Now Yawn with it on that far side, right side of the floor. Now Yawn will pass it down to Ralston. Ralston puts up the shot, the low block, no good. Gets her own rebound, though. Second chance is good. Now Ralston with 22 points in the game on 10 of 18 shooting. Quite a day for her. And Gannon back on the attack, driving in, kicking it back out to Brongart. Brongart puts up the 3, no good. Rebound by Ralston. She's everywhere right now. And she passes the ball up the length of the court to Walton. Walton puts the layup, no good. Coach Swank wanted a foul, but he didn't get it. And the ball goes flying out of bounds off the Walton shot, but they're going to say it's last touch by Gannon, so it will stay Edinboro ball. Yawn off the inbound, puts up the 3, and she drills it. Edinboro now 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, with Yawn making her first. She's 1 of 5 now. Now Rourke with the ball. Trapped underneath. And she's going to get docked with a 5-second violation underneath the hoop. And so it'll be Edinboro ball. Rourke was kind of just holding it there, couldn't get out, guarded close by Iona Vaughn, and couldn't get the ball back out. So it'll be Edinboro ball. They've now caused 14 turnovers in the game. Walton with the ball at the free throw line. Spin move, pulls her back out. And she's trying to pass the ball down low because she gets the ball stolen away by Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell will give it off to Brongart. Now to Mitchell, to the corner, to number 13, Rourke. Rourke puts up a three in the corner, no good with a hand in her face. Rebound by Roston. Gives Sierra Roston now 8 rebounds in the game. Roston takes it inside, kicks it back out to Vaughn. Vaughn immediately passes it back down to Roston. Roston puts up the shot, no good, but she gets fouled. And so she's going to go to the line shooting 2.
This Fighting Scots live broadcast is supported by the Edinboro Hotel Bar, serving a variety of lunch and dinner items every day from their location at 100 Meadville Street in downtown Edinboro. Information is at 814-734-5103 or online at edinborohotelbar.com.
First shot from Sierra Roston is good. Now she has 23 points on 10 of 19 shooting. 3 from 3 from the free throw line. Make it 4 for 4. She also has 8 rebounds and 2 assists. So she's going for that double-double as we come close to the end of the third quarter. Edinboro leading 45-29 with 2:45 to go. Brongart with the ball for Gannon. Pass to the corner for an open 3 by Mitchell. Shoots it, no good. Rebound by Edinboro. Fast break. Walton taking it the length of the floor. She'll pull up. Deep 2, no good. Rebound. Going to go to nobody. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be called on Sierra Roston. Roston does not agree with that call, and neither do we. Roston was kind of getting pulled down by her arm. They had to do something to stop her, and that's what they did, but Roston getting called as a foul. This will be our first and team's first also. Another team really getting hit with fouls in this game. Gannon only with 3 so far in the quarter. But it'll be Maggie Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell crossing up, putting up the jump shot, and no good. Rebound by Edinboro. Edinboro 2-on-1 opportunity. Great pass by Yawn as she goes sliding on the ground to Vaughn. Vaughn puts up the layup. No good, though. Rebound by Gannon. Sydney Mitchell with the ball. Pass down low to LaCava. LaCava puts up the layup, and it's good. First points in a while for the Golden Knights as they make it 45-31. Edinboro lead with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Walton with the ball. To Iona Vaughn. Vaughn to Allen. Back to Walton. Walton driving in just a little bit, like about 10 moves to get down low. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Gannon. Walton was hoping for the foul there. She went around 5 defenders. Got underneath, though, just couldn't finish. Brongart with the ball. Brongart driving in, spin move, puts up the shot, and she's going to get called with the walk before the foul. And so it'll be Edinboro ball. (45-31) your score with 1:17 to go in the third quarter. Edinboro leads. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second timeout along with them. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Edinboro Sports Network.
So you don't have to miss even a minute. It's the Fighting Scots in action on the Edinboro Sports Network. On the radio at 88.9 WFSC and online at edinboronow.com. Video of many home games is also featured on ETV. This game broadcast is underwritten in part by John's Wildwood Pizzeria, open every day at 105 Erie Street in downtown Edinboro. For eat-in, delivery, or take-out, John's menu includes pizza, hoagies, calzones, wings, salads, and more. Information is at 814-734-7355 or on the web at johnswildwoodpizza.com.
Welcome back to Edinboro University at McComb Fieldhouse. It's getting loud in here. Couldn't hear the bumper, but that's a good thing as we have a pretty much packed crowd here. We have Gannon faithful, and then we also have a lot of Edinboro student athletes and a lot of Edinboro fans here today, as you can hear. They took away kind of the bumpers a little bit. I think maybe they got a little bit tired of them as they were kind of going crazy, but Edinboro leading 45-31 with 1:17 to go in the third quarter. We have this game coming to an end here shortly. but then we have the men's game immediately following it, and we also have some stuff in between to cap off Make-A-Wish Day and Hoops for Harley. But it'll be Edinboro ball to get us started once again. Allen inbounding into Walton. Walton will walk it down the court. Walton to Vaughn, to Ross at the free throw line. Down to the low block now. Pump fake, gets her defender up, and she goes up for the second shot, and it's good. Not the second shot, but after the pump fake, the second attempt. And she drilled the layup, 47-31 your score. Now Ralston with a majority of 26 points as we come to the end of the third quarter. Driving in is Mitchell. Mitchell going to be blocked by Ralston. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds on Ralston. It'll stay Gannon ball, but Ralston with a huge block. I wish it said on here how many blocks the person had, because we might have a triple-double in store for Ralston if she gets a few more rebounds, because she has a bunch of blocks also. It'll be Gannon with the ball, taken by Mitchell. Mitchell, shot clock winding down, can't put up a shot, and so a shot clock violation. Great defense by Edinboro, and they pride themselves on being able to make stops like that.
47-31 here at Macomb Fieldhouse with 29.2 seconds left in this third quarter.
Allen inbounds into Walton. No shot clock, only game clock, and it reads 18 seconds to go. And they're not going to hold the ball. Ralston puts up the layup very, very quickly after a pass down low from Iona Vaughn. Under 10 seconds to go now. Mitchell driving baseline, puts up the shot. No. Going to be ripped out by Ralston, and ball goes flying back to half court, and they have to put up a shot at the buzzer. No good. And that will be the end of our third quarter. 49-31 Edinboro lead. And we'll be right back with the fourth quarter in just under a minute. So don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Edinboro Sports Network.
The Edinboro Sports Network is your source for live coverage of Fighting Scots athletics. Enjoy all of the action on 88.9 WFSE and EdinboroNow.com, with many home games also featured on ETV. Support for this game broadcast is provided in part by the Edinboro Hotel Bar, serving a variety of lunch and dinner items every day from their location at 100 Meadville Street in downtown Edinboro. Information is at 814-734-5103 or online at EdinboroHotelBar.com.
Amplify your not-so-common rock knowledge with the Dewey Decibel Hour. Tune in to 88.9 on Thursdays at 5 p.m. for rock trivia, music news, inspiring quotes, and of course the best of WFSE rock radio. Don't miss any of the transmission by streaming live on EdinboroNow.com. The Dewey Decibel Hour, Thursdays at 5. Don't miss the bell.
Hello and welcome back to Macomb Fieldhouse. Edinboro leads 49-31 as we get started with this fourth quarter in just a second. We had, what's his name again?
Mikado
coming out shooting T-shirts. And he only shot 3 of them, but he teased like he was going to shoot 100 of them. But so the Edinboro student athletes that are out here are pretty unhappy right now. But it'll be Gannon ball to start us back up. In the corner, Sydney Mitchell. Mitchell driving in. Kicks it to the other side of the low block to LaCava. LaCava drills the layup. It'll be 2 more points for LaCava. 49-33, your score with Edinboro leading with 9:30 to go in the game. Iona Vaughn will go down the court, and she'll pull up for a quick 3. No good. Rebound by Gannon. Fast break on the other end. One-on-one. Down low is number 13, Chelsea Rourke. Rourke drives in on Michelle Yon. Yon goes flying back, and Rourke got called as a charge. Made the shot, but it will not matter. The offensive foul. That's going to be the first team foul for Gannon. A good play to get her feet set was Michelle Yon. It'll be Allen with the ball now for Edinboro. Allen to Walton. Walton takes it to that left side, passes a low block to Ralston. Ralston waiting for what she should do with it. Turn around, layup, no good. Rebound by Gannon. Gannon will get it down the floor in a hurry. Rourke with it. Rourke, excuse me, that is number 15, Emma Oes. Hard to see from up here. Oes hands it off to number 34, Tavis. Tavis back to Oes. Oes drives in, trying to pass it to number 31, LaCava. LaCava in the wrong place. Some miscommunication, but it's going to go off an Edinboro defender's foot. And so, again, getting a little bit lucky on that one, as the ball would have just probably rolled straight out of bounds. But it's going to be a kickball violation on the Fighting Scots, so it'll stay Gannon ball. And they'll get 15 seconds on the shot clock now. And they'll inbound it into Tavis. Tavis to OS. OS at the top of the perimeter. Has to do something with it quickly, trying to pass it down low. Stolen away. Anticipation steal by Iona Vaughn. 1-on-3 opportunity for Iona Vaughn. Not really an opportunity, but she puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded. Second shot, no good. It was Walton flying down the court and getting that rebound. And the second shot by Jonte Walton, no good, but she got fouled as she was putting up the shot, so she's going to go to the line shooting too. First shot for Walton, no good. First free throw miss for the Fighting Scots today. Now there are 8 of 9. They're shooting the ball 41% from the field and 38% from beyond the arc. Second shot from Walton underway. It's up, and it's good. 50-33 now your score with 8:20 to go in the game. Oaz with the ball past the free throw line to LaCava. LaCava drives in, puts up the shot, blocked hard by Sierra Ross, and ball goes out of bounds. And they'll say it's last touch by Gannon. If you can pull up the stats, Maddie, find out how many blocks Sierra Rawson has.
How many blocks, Sierra Rawson?
It doesn't say blocks on the main screen for some reason, but Sierra Rawson, 28 points on 12 of 22 shooting, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and I'd be willing to bet she has a plethora of blocks also, just on the live stats.
On the live stats, okay.
It'll be Yawn with the ball. Yawn at the top of the perimeter, pass to Allen. Allen shoots a 3, no good. Goes flying over the rim. Good thinking, though. She was wide open for that 3, and she's usually deadly when she gets a little bit of space. An underrated three-point shooter on this team. Brongart with the ball. Brongart driving in, shot up, no good. Blocked by Rawson, but Rawson's going to be called with the foul. Rawson doesn't agree with that. Looked like she got kicked in the side by Brongart. Foot went up, kind of kicked out, and Rawson blocked, but it's going to be send Brongart to the line.
This Fighting Scots live broadcast is supported by Bonnell's Auto Group, featuring collision services in Erie and Fairview, auto glass replacement and repair in Fairview, auto sales in Erie and Fairview, and full rod shop services and restoration in Fairview. Information on each of these services is on the web at bonnellsauto.com.
Both free throws good for Gannon. 50-35, your score. Fighting Scots leading. Gannon with the ball now. Schaefer in the game. Puts up the shot from the free throw line. It's good. Drills it. First points of the game for her. 52-35. 7:20 to go. And I looked it up. Sierra Rawson has 4 blocks. So 4 blocks, 28 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Quite the stat line. And now an open 3 for Gannon. Drilled by number 34, Lauren Tavis. Gannon trying to come back late in this one. It'll be Walton with the ball. Walton will slow down the pace of the game. Under 7 minutes to go now. She'll give it off to Vaughn. Vaughn to Schaefer to Walton. Walton putting up a 3 of her own. No good. Rebound by Anna Vaughn. Second chance points. No good on the layup from Vaughn. Underrated rebound in Iona Vaughn coming off the bench. Brongart driving in, getting a call with the walk, and she did not agree with it, but from up here, it looked like she took about 4 steps, and so 6:35 to go, 52-38, Edinboro lead. And Anna Vaughn will take a seat, and they'll bring in Sarah Fisher. So on the floor for Edinboro, we have We have Jonte Walton, Bridget Schaefer, Sarah Fisher, Sierra Roston, and Michelle Eon. And it's going to be Roston with the ball. Roston creeping forward. She gets underneath the basket now, puts up the layup. It was like nobody wanted to stop her, and she drove the layup there, banked it in. 54-38 now. Your score is just over 6 minutes to go in the game. Brongart to Mitchell. Mitchell, guarded by Yon, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Tavis. Tavis putting up a shot, the low block, gets out of her hands. I'm not quite sure what happened, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be last touch by Gannon. And so it'll be Edinboro ball. Schaefer inbounding it into Walton. Walton slowly coming down the court, passes half court. To the corner to Yon, down low to Schaefer. Schaefer back out to Yon. Yon now think about driving baseline, gives up to Schaefer. Schaefer deep two, shot up, no good. Rebound by Gannon. And now fast break the other end. Nothing worked out there. Can't even explain it because Edinboro 2-on-1 opportunity. Walton looking to finish, puts up the shot, no good. But she got fouled as she's going up. So she will go to line shooting two. But what happened there? Gannon passes the length of the court to a wide open Gannon player, but was going out of bounds, so the player just had to throw it back, and it ended up in the hands of Edinboro. They go down the length of the court, and they'll finish with 2 free throws right now, first of which is good for Jonte Walton. Walton now with 9 points, make it 10 points, so she just made the second one also. On 3 of 10 shooting, she also has 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Brongart pass the top to Sydney Mitchell. Now to the other Mitchell. In the corner now. Getting a screen, going around, putting up a mid-range shot. Jumper is good. Rolled all the way around. Mid-range shot jumper. She put up the jumper, and it's good. And so 56-40. Fast shot the other end by Walton. No good. Rebound by Schaefer. Ball stolen away now. Now Jonte Walton will steal the ball away. Hard to keep up with this Edinboro Fighting Scots team as Sierra Roston loses control of the ball, and it ends up in Gannon's hands. Very fast-paced team, looking to score a lot of points very, very quickly. It'll be Brongart with the ball. Brongart to Tavis. Down low to number 20, Alyssa Torrance. Torrance puts up the shot on Roston. No good. Rebound by Sierra Roston. She'll get up the floor in a hurry. Roston loses control of the ball, poked away, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gannon. Now take us to our last media timeout with Edinboro leading by 16 with 4:26 to go in the game. We will take a 1-minute break. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to the Edinboro Sports Network.
Human trafficking is modern-day slavery, and it happens in our own communities. Victims can be any gender, age, or race. Join the Department of Homeland Security's Blue Campaign to learn how to recognize and report this heinous crime. Visit our website at www.dhs.gov/bluecampaign. That's www.dhs.gov/bluecampaign. Your second look could be their second chance.
So you don't have to miss even a minute. It's the Fighting Scots in action on the Edinboro Sports Network. On the radio at 88.9 WFSC and online at edinboronow.com. Video of many home games is also featured on ETV. This game broadcast is underwritten in part by the Edinboro Hotel Bar at 100 Meadville Street in downtown Edinboro, providing a variety of lunch and dinner items every day. Details are available at 814-734-5103 or online at edinborohotelbar.com. The Edinboro Hotel Bar, where you had me at hotel.
And welcome back to the YMCA 56-40 lead for Edinboro University.
To clarify, this is Macomb Fieldhouse, not the YMCA.
You wouldn't think so. What's his name again?
Mikado.
Mikado getting the crowd started on the YMCA. Also blue toilet paper over pretty much everybody. So kind of a weird day here for Make-A-Wish Day here at Edinboro, but I'm definitely enjoying it. I know the fans are too at the packed Macomb Fieldhouse, watching their Fighting Scots up big late here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Roston with the ball to get us started once again. Roston at the free throw line. Couple of dribbles, gets her down underneath, but kicks it back out to Walton. Walton now driving in on a couple of defenders. Puts up the shot, no good, but fouled. Ashley shooting the ball, so Walton going back to the line, shooting 2. First shot for Walton, no good. Second shot, also good. Second shot is good. Walton missed the first, I'm sorry. It's Makeda. He's got me all messed up. I'm watching his antics. See, I got his name now.
Yeah,
You
got it. I'm glad.
56-40, under 4 minutes to go now. Driving in is Mitchell, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound by Schaefer. Schaefer will take up the floor for the Fighting Scots. She'll hand it off to Walton. Walton wide open for a 3. Why not? Takes the shot, no good though. Rebound by Gannon. Brongart with the ball. Brongart holding, kicks to the corner to number 5, Rudavetra. Back to Brongart, open 3, takes it, no good. Rebound by Sierra Ralston. Ralston now, I believe that's her 10th. Nope, that's her 11th, so she already has the double-double, and she'll get up the floor in a hurry though. Wide open, Michelle Yawn for the 3. Up big, doesn't matter. Takes the 3, she makes the 3, makes 60-40 with 3 minutes to go in the game. Nothing but net. Brongart with it. Guarded by Schaefer. Hand off to Mitchell, guarded by Yawn. Getting a screen, trying to drive in, but Yawn still right there. Puts up the shot. Great defense by Yawn. No good. Rebound by Ralston. This Edinboro team, so good on both sides of the ball. It's insane. Ralston to Walton. And then I've traveled with this team very, very much this season, and everywhere I go, the opposing announcers, the opposing radio squad, opposing fans, they go, that was the best team I've seen all year. This team is no joke, so you definitely want to catch them out for the rest. You definitely want to check them out for the rest of the year as they are looking to make big strides in this PSAC tournament. Not only the PSAC tournament, but in the national tournament also. And so a foul on number 3 of Edinboro. And I don't believe that's right. No, I don't believe that was right. But it's going to be Gannon ball nonetheless. No foul on Edinboro. It'll be Gannon ball, excuse me. And trying to get the ball down low to number 31, LaCava. LaCava fouled hard by Ross, and she goes down to the floor. And so it will stay Gannon ball, though, as they look to inbound it underneath the Edinboro basket. Rawson, though, with 30 points and 11 rebounds. A bunch of blocks and a bunch of assists also. And now a mid-range jumper by Mitchell is good. 60-42 now with 2 minutes to go in the game. Yawn to Thompson to Whitmer, who's in the game now. The freshman out of Slippery Rock. Ralston with it at the free throw line. Waiting. Now she'll drive in on LaCava. LaCava makes her kick it back out to Thompson. Thompson, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound almost from Whitmer, and her bench would have been so excited, but it's going to come off Gannon's way. Brongart with it. Brongart to Mitchell. Mitchell on the low block. Great pass to the baseline and great finish. No, it bounces out. I could have sworn that was going to be in, but a good shot, a good move by Rourke to get down low. Just couldn't finish off the layup. It'll be rebounded by Edinboro. It'll be Yawn with the ball now. Yawn to Fisher. Fisher gets the ball stolen away, and it'll be a jump ball, but possession arrow will still face the way of Edinboro. And Sierra Ralston will take a seat and have yourself a day, Sierra Ralston. I told you we're always wrong on predicting who's going to step up because anybody can step up for any given game, but 30 points for Sierra Ralston on 13 of 23 shooting, 4 for 4 from the line, 13 rebounds. I repeat, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks also, but quite a game for the senior, and might as well. She's the cover athlete of the game as she's on the program. But a shot by Yawn, no good, rebounded by Gannon. 48 seconds to go. It'll be Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell to Oa, excuse me. And now down low, falling backwards, though, is number 13, Rourke. She got the pass from Oa. And she fell down after getting that pass, and so she's going to hit with the walk. Under 40 seconds to go now. Edinboro leading 60-42. It'll be Yawn walking it over the line. Yawn gives it to Sarah Fisher, to Whitmer. To the top to Schaefer. To Fisher. To Yawn. Open three, and she's deep. Takes the shot, and she drills it. And the exclamation point for Edinboro. The score is wrong currently. It has it at 62-42. It should be 63-42. But it doesn't matter very much. But now a three on the other end by Gannon. No good. Rebound by Schaefer. And that will be the end of the game as Edinboro just holds it out for a 63-42 victory over the Gannon Golden Knights on Make-A-Wish Day. Your leading scorer of the game is obviously Sierra Rawson with 30 points. Give her a double-double also. And if you add up her assists and blocks, you almost get a triple-double, but great game nonetheless. And so Edinboro improves to 20-2 on the season, and they are still in contention for first place in the PSAC West, trying to get that number one seed in the PSAC. And I believe they get the number one seed overall if they win the PSAC West, meaning if they have the number one seed in the PSAC West, they're better than every team in the PSAC East record-wise. And so if they make it to the championship, then they would get home court advantage throughout. And so that number one seed is very, very important. So what Edinboro needs to do is just keep on winning, and then that big game, February 21st against IUP, you need that one. But that's going to do it here for the first game on Make-A-Wish Day. The Edinboro women's team getting a 63-40, excuse me. Had a quick sneeze, I'm sorry, but Edinboro women getting a 63-42 victory over the Gannon Golden Knights. So that'll do it for our first game. We have the men's team coming up now, so don't go anywhere. Right now you can listen to some music on WFSE, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes with the men's game. So have yourself a great rest of the day.